Good day, everyone. We are Group 15 for Software Design, the Over-the-Top Achievers. We will be showing you our Science Curriculum Planner, which was our solution to the problem that was presented to us. We will be going over all of the functionality, as well as the database and the connection between the two. To begin, the homepage.
Cool. So this is the homepage, and as you can see, there's two cards. One will lead to the visitor page, and the other one to the administrator page. Clicking on the sign-in button on the admin card will take you to a login screen. On an unsuccessful login, an alert will be shown, and then on a successful login, you'll be taken through to the admin page.
And on the admin page, we have the add course functionality that allows the admin to add course to the database. To ensure admin enter all required information, when admin tries to add course before filling in all required infos, an alert will pop up to warn the admin, as you can see. Now let's try to add a course to the database, starting off from the course name, temp course, course code temp 1000, credit 42, NQF 8, slot D, semester 1, year 1. And as you can see, prereq and coreq are grayed out so that the admin can't enter the course code manually. And to add that, we have two buttons on top that you can add. So because this is a first year course, we can only add a coreq. So let's add a coreq, comms 1015, and save choice. As you can see, the coreq is now populated with com 1015, and let's add it to the database. Now the view course function allows the admin to see the course and its information, and let's check the course that we just added, and it's right there.
Okay, the next bit of functionality is the update course functionality, which is on a mat card with three buttons, an add prereq, coreq, and a select course to update button. Upon selecting a course to update, it should populate all these fields with the required information. And now we can modify, say, a co-requisite, right? And we'll select comms 1018 to replace that co-requisite. Save our choice and update. Then we can check again to see if it did update. And we can see the updated course.
The delete card allows the admin to delete a course. There's a drop-down list that displays all the course codes in the database. We will select a temporary course we added to the database. By clicking the button, you remove the course, and we can check this in the view course function. And it's not there. And the export button uses an import MongoDB export function that returns a CSV file so that we can now view our database in an Excel spreadsheet.
This takes us to the user page in the Explore section. This has three cards, one for each year with a button to add courses for each. We can add courses through the same drop-down as before. We can also add courses in other places. And we can add additional courses on top of these to show that we don't remove courses as before. We can also delete. This then takes us to the second half of the user page, which shows the courses that we are missing. These are the pre and co-requisites that a course may require. We have our clashes, which two courses may overlap in diagonal. And we have the credits that the total selected courses give. So let's meet our requirements by selecting some of the courses we have. And now we don't have any courses missing. We have 54 credits, and there's a possible clash over comms 1018 and comms 1017.
For additional functionality that is not and requirement, we have added a APS calculator. So this is where you enter your metric marks, like your maths, English, life orientation, and all your other subjects, and it will return the FITS APS score you have achieved. And that wraps up the front end.
All right, now to go to the back end, we start off with the database. All right, so we used MongoDB. It is a non-SQL database that gives us a bit more flexibility. As you can see in our database, we have 10 attributes, each being string values. They are all non-null, which allows us to add empty strings to them. The most interesting of them would be the prerequisite, co-requisite, slot, and shareable. For prerequisite and co-requisite, as seen before, it allows us to do the missing course functionality. This just checks if a course has all its prerequisites, which are all the courses that should have been done in order for you to have access to this course, and the co-requisites, which are all the courses that have to be done in conjunction. The slot and shareable are then used together to perform the clashes functionality, which checks if a course is able to share the same diagonal. This is useful for courses like Comms 1, which all share the A diagonal, but can be shared without resulting in clashes. And now onto the API.
Okay, so in the bottom right-hand corner of the diagram, there's the Mongo caller. That file is where our REST API sits. A REST API consists of the basic functionality of a get, post, delete, and put method. The get is for getting a resource from the server, post for creating a resource on the server, delete for getting rid of an existing resource from the server, and update or put updating an existing resource on the server. And then so once we call one of those, they go to a specific endpoint on our server, and the Mongo caller JS file will interact with our database accordingly.
All right, and that is our web application. Thank you so much for your time. This is the product of 4 sprints worth of work and currently supports functionality for first, second, and third year of comms, as well as first and second year of APPM or applied maths, mathematics, info science, as well as first year economics, physics, and psychology. Thank you so much.